welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I'll be doing a tutorial on this smoky eye right here. I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks on my favorite ways to do a bold smoky eye like this. It's super easy and super quick, surprisingly. So I show you my favorite way how to do that, and I'm also going to be reviewing this new color NuSkin mascara that one of my subscribers sent to me. And yeah, so if you would like to see how to get the smoky eye and to see the review and kind of tutorial on this mascara, then go ahead and keep watching. And before you do, go ahead and click that subscribe button and like this video, and thank you so much for watching. So today I want to go and show you my favorite way to do like a smoky eye, and this is the easiest way to do a smoky eye because you can be as messy as you want and then you can clean up, and that's honestly doing my eyes is my favorite because of the whole cleanup factor. You can do whatever you want to do, you can blend it out as messily as you want, and then you can go and clean up with concealer or foundation or whatever it may be. So this is the fastest and the easiest way to make sure everything is blended together and it looks seamless and nice and smoky and all of that, you know, all that stuff. So I'm gonna just get my coffee and jump right in. So to prime my eyes, I will be using the Tarte Tape Shape, and I'm just gonna go and pop a little bit on my eyes and then blend it out with a beauty blender. Okay, and now you want to set your eye with any kind of clear powder or skin-based powder or whatever you want to call this. I'm just gonna take this Kat Von D light color right here and just set both of my eyes. And today I'll be working with my Modern Renaissance palette, aka my favorite palette in the world, and I'm just going to begin by taking the color Sienna, and I'm just going to generously apply that into the crease and kind of smoke it out. And really make sure to soften the edges up, so without any excess product, just kind of buff this like up and beyond. And you obviously want this to be nice and smoky and kind of diffused into the skin. I'm going to go into the color Realgar, and I'm just gonna go and dip this into my crease a little bit below the first color. So pull my eyebrows up and then dip this color right in the crease and a little bit above. And the same as before, we're really just gonna build this color up. And try not to take this up too high because you want that first transition color to peep through and kind of have those two mesh together. See how quickly this is going? The more messy that you can be, the faster this process is going to go. So taking a denser brush, this is my MAC 217, I'm going to dip into Red Ochre, which is this color right here, and I'm going to pop this right in the crease and then below the crease. So I'm going to lift my eyebrow one more time and then just start working this in my crease. And you want to build this up pretty nicely because our lid color is going to be next, and that's going to be a dark brown. So you really want to make sure that this is nice in the crease and really pigmented and really well blended out, but still really nice and bright. And we can stop there for right now. We're going to go back in and blend that one more time once our lid color is down. So I'm going to take Cypress Umber, which is this brown right here, and then I'm taking my MAC 242, which is a flat shader brush, I want to say, and I'm just going to pack this on my lid. And pack this on generously, but don't worry when the pigmentation kind of goes away. Once you start blending this crease in, we're going to reapply another layer later. So you just want to make sure to get it like right up to where your crease is, and really in the crease and all over your lid, and you want to be generous with this color. And now I'm going to take this MAC 217 without any extra product right now and start buffing that brown in. Make sure to not take it up too high though, because then you might start to look like a raccoon. I prefer smoky eyes to be nice and brown and warm, just because the cooler the colors get, the more they allow your look to look more like a black eye, and that's seriously it's not cute. So I'm going to blend this out, and I'm going to go back into the color Red Ochre, and continue buffing this out. And then I'm gonna pick up this big blending brush and then just kind of smooth everything in together. And I'm gonna pick up the color Sienna and kind of just smoke this outer edge out. And then I'm gonna pick up that same Cypress Umber and just kind of repack it on my lid. And that's it. I'm gonna go do my other eye and I will be right back. Okay, so now that my eyes are done top wise, I'm just kind of going to fluff away any kind of fallout that I had. This eyeshadow does have a little bit of fallout, but it just swipes off your face really easily, but it also wouldn't matter if it didn't swipe off easily off your face because we haven't done the base. Okay, so I'm just gonna clip my hair back. Okay, so I need to put my base products on, so I'm using Time in a Bottle by Philosophy to, you know, just reverse the damage that I've done with the sun rays and tanning. And then I'm gonna be using some under eye cream. This is the Orange's GinZing little thing. It looks like this, and this stuff I really like. It's really great. Put some right underneath. And for lotion, for my face, I'm using the A Perfect World face lotion. This is Daytime, and it's got green tea in it, so it kind of perks your skin up just a tiny bit. And because I feel like I can never get enough moisture for my face, even though I'm not necessarily dry, I just like my face to be very nice and like moisturized and dewy. So I'm going to be using the Glam Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Primer. It looks like this, and I'm taking kind of like a pea-sized amount on my finger, and we're just going to rub this all over the face, and it gives you a nice little glow, which is nice. I like that. Yes. So now my face should be fine. I mean, really, you should be moisturizing your face, they say, a couple hours before you do your makeup, or at least an hour, but I always do it like right before, and it doesn't ever seem to have like a huge impact on my foundation. So I'm just gonna, you know, this is as much as I'm gonna let it soak in. For foundation, I'm gonna be doing the Sephora Perfection Mist Airbrush Foundation, and I have already shaken it up, and I'm just gonna start spraying this on my face and blending it out. I feel like this is probably awful for the environment, but I really like this foundation. I'm sorry for all the animal lovers out there. This is probably not a foundation that you should use then. Aerosol is just bad for the world. Makes the foundation like super awesome. I'm just gonna cover my eye makeup just because I don't want that to be ruined by the spray. And you can totally apply this foundation by spraying it on your beauty blender and then just applying it and dabbing it on your face. But I prefer spraying it on my face. It just gives you more coverage. But if you are terrified of spraying it in the wrong places, like sometimes my hand to face coordination just does not happen. So then I will spray it on the sponge and then just kind of dab it on. It works pretty well, just a little bit less coverage, which sometimes you don't need that much coverage. So for concealer, I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape. And then obviously you need to blend it out. You're not just gonna leave these big old blobs on your face, you know? So just blend it away. Just be careful kind of around your eyes right here. You can clean this up a little bit, obviously, just because we did go a little messy. So make sure to like take this up close to your eye. If you made like a huge mess, you also use just your concealer in general to like draw a sharp line. But I'm not really going for a very precise line here, and we are going to be blending the lower lash line out as well. So you want this to go a little bit below like where your actual bottom of the eye starts, just because we're going to be blending the color out here, and you want to meet it like right in this outer corner. So don't go like all the way up to the edge of your eye, and just kind of go a little bit below and just very lightly kind of tap any color out that you don't want. Unless you're trying to be super precise and then you need to like use that concealer to cut that edge, which with the smoky eye you don't. Like, I personally like smoky eyes, so I personally don't like really just completely do a sharp line. I kind of just let it hang out. To set this concealer, I'm gonna go in with these two Kat Von D shades right here. LOL, didn't blend out my nose. And once I set the places down that I can highlight it, I'm just gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just powder my face everywhere else. You don't need a lot. If you're using like the spray foundations like that, they are pretty airy and misty, so they really will end up kind of locking themselves in, but I generally do the setting thing for oiliness. I tend to get a little oily in my T-zone, so I just kind of set my whole face to prevent that from happening. I'm not really going to contour. I'm just kind of going to bronze my face up by using these two Kat Von D shades. This is the middle and the darkest shade, and I'm going to be using the Kat Von D contouring and highlighting brush, and I'm going to be using the contouring side to kind of And so I guess now what I want to do is finish the underneath of my eye. So I'm going to take a little flat definer brush, and I'm going to dip into red ochre and just kind of tightline the underneath part of my eye as close as I can get to my lash line. And you can go all the way into that other eyeshadow at the top, like kind of blend those two together. And then taking a little 210 MAC 219 or 210, I don't know, I will list it down below. I'm gonna go in and take raw sienna and just smoke out the lower lash line. Don't take that much product. This is not supposed to happen. Okay, we'll fix that. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of raw sienna, make sure to like tap it off or blow it off, and just start gently blending. Like, the beautiful thing about makeup is that you can fix shit. So like, this is fixable, but it's much more convenient to not do this. I just get makeup happy sometimes, I guess. Okay, so this is the do side, and then this is the don't side. Okay, so to fix that side, I'm gonna go and take a dense brush like this, synthetic fiber dense brush, with kind of a little tapered top, I guess you could say. And then I'm gonna go into the Kat Von D powders, and I'm gonna go and take this more skin toned pinky color, and I'm just gonna go and start cleaning this up. Keep dipping into that product until you have like the right pigmentation down here to legit buff this shit out. Basically, you're basically covering it up. And then just go on to the other side, just to have like the same amount of pigmentation underneath your eye. And then you can take that fluffy brush or that pencil brush and just kind of run this through again, just to make it seamless. So everything is fixable with makeup, which is my favorite part of makeup. And now I want to highlight, so I'm going to be using the Alchemist Palette by Kat Von D, and I'm gonna, wow, what the fuck did I do to this? Okay, so this is like super busted inside, like I'm using it every single day of my life. So I'm gonna go with this middle shade, which is a purple color. It's called Amethyst, and with an inner corner shader brush, I'm just gonna go and pop this in the inner corners and underneath my brow. And while I'm here, I'm also gonna put this on my nose. Just gonna blend it. And then we're also going to put this on our faces. And for that, I'm going to be using my Sigma F03, dip into that same color, and just pop this on the top of my cheek. I want to do my mascara. And for today, I will be reviewing the NuSkin New Color Lightshine Curl and Lash Mascara in black. So it looks like this. One of my followers on Instagram, her name is Lindsay, actually ended up sending this to me to try out and do a review on. So this is what the inside of the packaging looks like. So it's obviously a mascara. This is what the wand looks like. It's nice and curved. It looks very black, so I'm just gonna go and start applying this, and we shall see where this gets us. So it's very black, which I really honestly like. The formula seems really thick, and the way that the brush is, this kind of really makes sure that it's dense enough and sturdy enough, and the bristles are far apart enough, but also close enough that it's making my lashes like really defined. It's just making the eyelashes very separate. So it's coating them, making them longer, and keeping them separated, which it's good if you want length. So I'm gonna say that this provides you with length. If you want like density, this is not going to be the mascara for you. This is more of a lengthening which I have long eyelashes to begin with. I generally tend to look for something that gives me more density and like volume versus length, but it's very nice and pigmented and very nice and black. And honestly, when she approached me and asked me if I would like to have a product sent to me for review purposes, I honestly assumed that she'd send me like a sample size or a travel size, just because, not that I'm saying that this is like Mary Kay, but say I would try anything Mary Kay, and when they give you samples to try out, they're usually like really, really tiny. And this is obviously full size, so that's really freaking cool. And I'm just gonna pop this on my bottom lashes. So the formula is like really thick and almost like jelly-like, I wanna say. It looks like tar. It's very like shiny. This should be very long lasting. Like it shouldn't crumple off. But hopefully it's easy enough to take off and you don't have to like rip your eyelashes off, you know? So let's see what a second layer would look like. It really just keeps giving you longer lashes. It doesn't give you any kind of like density. So I think this would be really good to use with like fake eyelashes because of how like dark the formula is. So I'm just gonna do my eyebrows and I will be right back. Final thoughts, I guess, on this mascara is if you want length versus volume and density, this is really perfect. Or if you wear a lot of falsies, this would be really good to kind of just chuck that on right before or after you put your falsies on to blend your lashes, because falsies generally are very, very dark. So you tend to need a mascara that's more on the darker side. Like some mascaras are black, obviously, but some are just blacker than that, and this is, I think, really nice because it's a like black tar color, so it's like really, really super dark, which is really, really great. So for those two reasons, this mascara would be perfect for you. And I'll do a blog about it and then link it down below to let you know how I felt about it, whether it flaked or if it like came off really easily or I had to like scrub my eyes. So I will link that down below in the I'm talking about work right now. I will link that down in the comments, in like the comments box. So the last thing that I need to do is lips and then spray my face. So for lips, I will be using the Smashbox LA Lights Blendable Lip and Cheek color, and it's this nice kind of corally champagne-y color. I'm just gonna put this on my lips. Today I'm gonna go and set my face with some Max Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna spray this. Oh, just kidding. I also want to throw some like a light eyeliner. This is the Aero Enhance Waterproof Eyeliner in the color Bright Now, and I'm just gonna pop this in my inner rim. And now we are done. So there you go. This is the completed look. I hope that you enjoyed it and learned maybe a tip or two on how to do like a super easy, super fast smoky eye. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.